So piling on the lack of credibility the Maple Leafs have had almost for 2 decades now came to a height a little while ago, actually in 2020. Now, David Ayres had worked for the Maple Leafs, Toronto Maple Leafs, for a while as a building operator. Now, Ayres, in his spare time, was an emergency backup goaltender. Now, he was called into service in the game against the Toronto Maple Leafs for the Carolina Hurricanes during a 2020 game against Toronto. Now, despite having never played the NHL before and being 42 years of age, he and Carolina would emerge victorious in the game. Now, Ayres is the oldest NHL goalie to win his regular season debut. Now, born in Whitby, Ontario, August 12, 1977, 6 feet 201, grew up playing youth ice hockey and attending hockey camps in the city. Now, his late father, Bob, and his brother, Chris, were also goalies. Now, he became ill at one point and required a kidney transplant donated by his mother, Mary, in 2004. Now, Ayres worked as a billing operator at Reebok Coliseum, now Coca-Cola Coliseum in Toronto, which is the home arena for the Toronto Marlies. His job responsibilities occasionally included maintenance and operating an ice resurfacer, which gave him the Zamboni driver moniker used in news articles about his NHL debut. The Marlies equipment man found out he was a goalie and coach, so head coach Sheldon Keefe started using him as a goaltender at practice when an extra man was needed, as did the Maple Leafs. Now, Ayres played 8 games with the Norwood Vipers of the Allen Cup Hockey League in 2014. As a goalie, he allowed 58 goals over that span, had a .77 save percentage, and an 0-8 record. Ayres has served as a backup to both the Toronto Marlies and the Charlotte Checkers of the AHL, the primary affiliates of the Toronto Maple Leafs and Carolina Hurricanes, respectively, but did not play. Now, on February 22, 2020, both of the Carolinas goalies, James Reimer, former Maple Leaf, and Peter Mrazek, were injured during the game against the Leafs. Ayres entered the game during the second period as an emergency backup goalie after signing a one-game contract with the NHL. Now, donning Kazimir Kazakisko's old Toronto Marlies helmet and pads and wearing a Maple Leafs t-shirt under his equipment, he entered the game at 8:41 left in the second period with a 3-1 lead. He allowed 2 goals in the first 2 shots that he faced before stopping the next 8 shots on goal, along with recording 1 shot on goal to help seal a 6-3 win for Carolina. He became the first emergency backup to enter a game in the NHL since Scott Foster did so in 2018. Now, the Hurricanes sprayed water after a game on Ayres with the water bottles in the locker room. Ayres also became the oldest goalie again to win his regular season debut, and for this, the Hockey Hall of Fame was given his game-used goalie stick. The record had been previously held by Hugh Lehman since 1927 at 41 years of age, 21 days. But Hughie was a goalie for a number of years before he finally entered the NHL. Now, Ayres was named first star of the game and kept his game-worn jersey and game puck. He then signed a professional tryout agreement, and he would have been paid $500 for the game, but Ayres said after the game that under the terms of his contract, he was not paid. Reimer also gave him an autographed goalie stick, and Rob Brandamore, Carolina's coach, gave Ayres an autographed bottle of wine. His debut occurred on the 40th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice when the States bet the Russians towards the gold medal at the 1980 League Placid Olympics. Now, Carolina Hurricanes forward Sebastian Oho stated teammates pulled together and gave Ayres a little bit of cash. Now, following the game, the Carolina Hurricanes announced that it would be selling T-shirts with his name and jersey number 90, with royalties going to Ayres and a portion of the proceeds being donated to a kidney foundation of Ayres' choice. Ayres was invited to sound the siren at the start of Carolina's home game on February 25th, while in North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper declared Ayres a Canadian citizen, an honorary citizen of the state of North Carolina, and Raleigh honored him by naming February 25th, 2020, David Ayres Day in the city of Raleigh. Now, on February 22nd, 2021, it was announced that Disney was producing a movie about him, and comedian James Corden has been reported to be involved. Not sure if he's going to be playing him or being the producer, but he's been, connected. Again, the Norwood Vipers, ACH, 8.88 goals against average. The solo game for the Hurricanes, 1 win, 28.41 minutes on the ice, saves 10, goals against, shots allowed, 10, goals against 2, goals against average 4.18, and 80% save percentage. Now, the Hurricanes equipment manager also played as a backup goalie for the squad on New Year's Eve 2016. Now, Jorge Alves, basically, his total playing career detailed 7.6 seconds. Now, he had played professional hockey for a while, but he gained significant attention. He was the assistant equipment manager on December 31st, 2016. He signed a professional trial contract to serve as a backup goalie for Hurricanes for a game that day, but due to the illness of Eddie Locke, who had suffered a concussion. Now, while serving as a backup, he engaged in his regular duties as equipment manager, such as sharpening skates and taping sticks. With the Hurricanes losing 3-1 to Tampa Bay and the Lightning having iced the puck at the end of the game, Hurricanes coach Bill Peters put him in the net in place of starting goalie Cam Ward for the final seconds of the match. He faced no shots in his debut. At age 37, he became one of the oldest players in NHL history to make his debut despite 7.6 seconds of action. Alves achieved the second shortest debut in league history behind Kellen Lane, who recorded the 2-second debut in 2014. Additionally, Alves had records for both the shortest debut by a goalie and shortest NHL career, surpassing both Robbie Irons and Christian Soucy, who each played for 3 minutes in their NHL careers. So, pretty freaky, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what we're doing here with our special podcast on the history of the NHL, let us know with a like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how long you play, as long as you play in the show. Thanks for listening. Bye.